The manager has no idea where Roy Hobbs came from. His bench coach has no idea where he came from. The players have no idea where he came from. They've never heard of him. They've never seen him. They have no idea where he's played. He is purposefully vague on where he grew up and where he played baseball. Mraz, how bad is the freaking night scouting department? Just call your scout. Call your front office. You have phones. Send a letter. Go into their office. How does nobody know how this guy got to their office and signed a contract?
Well, they do know that he was from, I think, the Hebrew something team. That's
Oilers.
The Hebrew Oilers is where they found him. My guess is the scout probably doesn't know how he got to the Hebrew Oilers because he's been so vague, obviously because of past events in his life. He doesn't want to have the ego of telling everybody that he's going to be the greatest. So, look, this day and age with TMZ, with Twitter, never would have happened. Roy Hobbs ahead of the curve there. But there's no way he gets away with that now. He only gets away with it then. But I agree. Somebody's got to do a little digging here to figure out. I mean, he came from somewhere. Pick up a phone and find somebody that knows this guy.
Yeah. I mean, okay, he played for the Tulsa Wheelers or the Hebrew Drillers or whatever.
Oilers.
Somebody has to have a newspaper account of him. Somebody has to have some type of information on the player that they just signed who once struck out the whammer and can hit a home run into the lights. Somebody's got to have an anecdote about this guy. AB, where's the background?
Well, I mean, the background should at least come from Max Mercy. I mean, he was there. He saw the whammer strike out at the hands of Roy Hobbs in one of what you'd think become one of the biggest stories in baseball lore. They get back on the train. He's already drawn a newspaper cartoon with a perfect copy of Roy Hobbs in it. He's asking that the scout that was bringing Roy Hobbs to Chicago for the exclusive story, and then this guy vanishes, Roy Hobbs, and leaves Max Mercy's head altogether as well. So when they meet again in New York 16 years later, Max Mercy's got nothing. For weeks, for months, he's got no bell rings in his head. I know that face. This is the guy that struck out the whammer and cost me money. And
this is the most popular syndicated columnist in America right now, writing about sports.
Right.
Come on.